Previously on Elemantra. I honestly don't know that I had a lot to do with this. I think I was very sleepy. But I do know that there was a sacrifice, that Carter and I were in hospital for a long time. It was not fun, as it turns out being caged. We do not enjoy this. But there was a sacrifice, so the first place to go when sacrifices are being dealt with is the church. That's how I feel about it. Also, we are forced to.
Alright.
Let's clap. This will help.
Clap for posterity in 3, 2, 1. Mike is so happy.
Because for once, someone, me included, didn't clap after saying.
Call yourself out.
Micah, your tone seems really pointed right now.
And that's why we need individual mics. So that shit like that can happen.
That kind of shit.
So you can get right up in the mic and be like, whisper. Like you're whispering. How about you guys shut the fuck up?
So, we left off last time with you being arrested by V, and
Carlo
you two...
being arrested by...
I'm sorry, I'm pointing, my bad. Carlo being arrested by V, while Go and... I say Carter, didn't I? I don't know your guys' names.
Go and Carter, yeah.
Well, it's so early in the game at this point.
Yeah, I mean...
So Go and Carter are in the nun mobile, which was slammed and locked shut by our good friend Lucas.
Well, I'm not sure if he's our friend anymore.
And then we also have Carlo over here, who has been arrested by V and is being driven to a location, which I don't believe was disclosed to any of you, except for you think jail.
Pretty sure jail.
Yeah, well, because me and Carter were like, jailbreak? Jailbreak.
Yeah, exactly. And then the nuns came and ruined our jailbreak. But also, pretty sure I titled the last episode also Carter or Carter goes to jail or Carlo goes to jail. Like it's the books are where it starts, and then or Carlo goes to jail.
Books are just the beginning.
Books are just the beginning.
I like how you also forgot your own character's name for a moment.
I forgot who I was.
24601.
Don't have the rights.
No, you're fine. That's free. That's free.
It's actually also on top of that's a cover. So
did you just cover a cover?
I covered a Broadway recording.
8675309.
We don't have the rights for that, though. That's a lot. Okay, so where would you like to start? Would you like to go with Carlo first, or would you like to go with Go and Carter?
I feel like we ended the episode on Go and Carter.
Might be a good
I'm
place to
choking.
start with
I'm not
Carlo.
forgetting my name.
No, he's just having a stroke.
I'm also having a stroke. So why don't we shift back over to Carlo there? Let's get the over-the-shoulder Carlo.
Were you put in the back seat or were you in the front seat? I feel like you weren't put in the back seat.
Yeah, I think they made a point of that I was just writing because she asked me to come
you're not
with her.
under arrest.
Because she asked you to come with her and you're like, I'm not riding in the back. Okay, or something along those lines. Cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm in the front seat.
Yeah, either way.
I'm doing over-the-shoulder cam. All right.
Are we...
Don't be a nerd.
Is this the casting couch?
You know, it actually might be.
Do you have a black light?
For a donation on Patreon, you can own the casting couch! No, seriously, take it off our hands. I hate this thing.
It's called a click-clack.
It's not called a click-clack.
It is.
It's a futon.
It's actually called a click-clack.
Hold up, you have free furniture?
Not for you, John.
John, we don't need another anything.
We needed... Actually, I found a bunch of waffle irons in the basement. What the
So, we're going to pick it with you, and Stacey's just driving along. Once again, you don't really know quite where she's staying. You assume jail.
So, how's the new job?
She looks over you. I'm killing it.
Must have had like a hiring fair or something. Got a lot of...
No, what needed to happen, happened, and certain people couldn't keep up. She's not looking at you at all, by the way.
Oh, good. I hope she's driving.
Like, not even like a side eye.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, V.
You know what helps me sleep at night? Quiet.
Good thing it's not night and you're driving, so you shouldn't be sleeping. So
Isn't it
there's
night?
that.
I don't actually know.
It was pretty late when we...
Oh my god, all I know is I'm like Carlo's never gonna get the subtlety V. It's not gonna happen. You want him to be quiet.
Oh, I get it. I just don't care.
That's why it's funny, though.
Yeah, so driving through and you...
Can I tell where we are?
You're definitely not going to the police station.
So you're gonna whack me or what?
She makes, like, looks over at you.
Hey, I got her.
Ew. And no.
Care to elaborate?
Nope.
Cool.
I just imagine this whole time there's that silent ambient driving noise of like cars passing, the street lights.
Are the other cops with following us like in a caravan, or is it just us at this point?
It's kind of broken apart. There's some that are following back, but some, and by some I mean pretty much most, have just gone actually back to the police station.
Cool.
She just kind of sighs. She takes out her phone, just kind of tosses it at you.
Sweet. Free stuff.
So you...
It's locked.
She reaches over and just kind of slides her finger across the bottom of the phone where it unlocks. Opens right up to a message that says, "Be quiet. They might be recording."
Ooh.
And a little arrow that says, like, almost like scroll down kind of thing. By they, I mean the nuns.
Sorry, it's been a long day. That was for the nuns.
Kind of takes the phone back. So, no, I'm not gonna tell you anything.
When I said that was for the nuns, that was my out-of-game explanation to you for the farting noise,
understood.
not IRL. Okay.
I understood. Cool. I got you.
If this was one of those games where players could like award XP points to other players, that would have been a moment.
No, because he'd be like level 30 at this point.
I just have 4 hearts. No.
Anyway,
That was really scary.
so you see her radio start going off, and it's just like chatter. Hey, we've got a fire over here, blah, 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 blah. She just turns it off.
Ooh.
Just your ghost hand, just turn it back on.
Yeah.
They act like I don't hear everything already.
Oh, because of her sound powers? Cool.
The other thing, you notice that she looks really exhausted, by the way.
I don't know what to do.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that's pretty much all your interaction with her. You're just going somewhere you haven't quite figured out where yet. Actually, roll for me really quick. Let's see if you kind of recognize, because you've been to this area. This is where...
Nope.
Nope.
That was an interesting spin, though.
That was pretty fun.
Points for style?
Points for style. Okay, so you're just not really paying attention. You're just like, okay, it's dark, whatever. Fuck it. So let's jump over to the caravan.
The caravan? The
I'm s-
nun-mobile.
The Nunmobile. I'm still in my bed, like laying there, like in the hospital bed. And I'm
Did
just
they load you up in a
yeah,
bed?
they
Oh,
loaded me up
God.
in the bed, and I was like, I imagine that you're kind of like sitting over off to the side, and I just have my head turned so I can make eye contact with you while I talk to you. And I was like, go, go, go.
What?
Have I told you my issue with the church?
I don't think this is something that our friendship has gotten to. No.
Oh, okay. Do you want to know my issue with the church?
Was there a nun back there with you?
I don't know. If there
I
is,
thought
I hope there is.
I think there is.
I really hope there is,
I
because
think
what I'm
there
about.
is.
I'm pretty sure she was like a brunette girl. Yeah, there was a nun back
Yeah,
there.
there was
like,
a nun with us.
I would say this to
Younger.
go.
Yeah, it's a
Younger.
younger nun.
I
She
would
was-
have this conversation with Go regardless, but with someone being there, like, of this nunnery, I am definitely going to say it.
I will have none of this nunnery. Yeah, so there's a sister back there. She's like fresh.
She's a young girl.
She's fresh to the habit.
Oh my god.
Ew!
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm just,
I get the feeling you're gonna tell me, even if I don't want to hear.
I am, because there's another audience member, and
She's just going through her book.
and
I don't want to call it a Bible.
Her book.
And I was like, and I kind of like glance over at her as she flips a page, and I was like, it's actually the thing that she's holding in her hand right now.
The book?
Yeah, the book.
Okay.
I find it odd that people think that you need a book to tell you how to be a decent human when all you have to do is be a decent human to other humans, and I just don't understand why you need a book to tell you how to do that. And all that other stuff is just fluffy garbage.
I mean, not in defense of the group of people that have taken us captive! Ghost says very loudly. But all books taught us morals. Fairy tales taught us morals.
Well, yeah,
I don't know the difference between any other allegory book teaching us morals and the Bible teaching us morals.
The Asian one is correct.
Well, I mean, the difference between a fairy
Asian
tale...
one.
A fairy tale teaching one morals and a Bible teaching morals is that we know the fairy tales are fairy tales. We admit it.
Oh no. She just gave me the biggest death glare. Goes like, shh. Don't get your ass beat today, man. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
And if you truly read and understood, you'd understand that a lot of these stories are in multiple cultures, religions, and views.
Yeah.
No one here is saying that they are truly accurate or inaccurate. They are legend and moral. Could they have happened?
She looks up.
Most likely. However, what we take from them is what we read from them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll accept that just because I don't want to fight in the back of this van. Also, really, I'm just making conversation because I don't like quiet drives.
I could sing for you.
I'd pass on that. I'd rather just kind of talk to Go. My main man, Go, over here. What's up, my main man, Go? How are you feeling?
You reach out to touch, don't touch me.
I don't reach out to touch you. I just hold out my hand for like a fist bump, and then you just don't.
Nope.
And I just kind of pout.
Go is upset still. I mean, I'm not grumpy anymore like I was.
You're just upset.
I'm
That's
just
fair.
upset.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm actually trying to
You're
like...
being really lighthearted considering we just found out someone we thought was our friend is not on our side.
I handle trauma with humor.
I thought you handled trauma with Ivan.
My dear, how is your elemental cost?
Fine.
Actually, during this moment, I do a mental check-in with Ivan.
Okay.
Just to see if he's fully recovered and ready to roll if we need to.
It's almost like Ivan's like groggily there, like just woke up after 2 hours of sleep.
Like,
Wow.
could if needed, but not recommended.
Yeah, it's
Got it.
like, at that point, actually, it would almost be potentially dangerous.
Oh. Oh no. Anyway, so, Go, where are we going again? Did they tell us where we're going?
The church.
Why are we going there?
They're nuns. Where else would they go?
Yeah, but why are we...
Where else would they take us?
But why are we going? Ma'am, why are we going to the church? And I mean we as in the royal we.
I have entered my hour of silence.
Just now. You have just now entered your hour of silence. That's mighty convenient. Also, who just has 1 hour of silence randomly in the middle of the... Alright, you're just gonna turn that page again, aren't you? God, you are infuriating. Also, you are infuriating.
I'm really excited to hear how those pick up on the mic too.
Probably awful. She's like, you ever throw a cat in a blender?
And I just after she does that, I look at Go. I said, Go, you might want to plug your ears. You're gonna get real annoyed with me real fast.
How about you just shut up?
I don't like quiet car rides.
We'll get there soon.
I have company keep.
Go back to sleep, Ivan.
I sing song of country.
Don't sing, Ivan. Ivan, don't sing. And you hear me saying this out loud.
Don't sing.
Don't sing, Ivan. Ivan, do not sing.
Sing, Ivan,
Do not-
sing!
Go.
I sing you song you know is lullaby.
Go. He said he's gonna sing me a lullaby. Do you know what Russian lullabies are like?
Splish leti, splish leti, Johnny bra.
And weirdly enough, you see Carter fall asleep.
Good.
Utrij vanach venit. Utrij vanach venit.
Bee, ba, boo. Bee, ba, boo.
That's actually the Russian version of that, by the way.
Oh my god.
I learned that in
A
choir.
Prerajaka?
We had to sing it in chorale version, in 7 different languages, just in canon of each other. You know what it's like when you hear Spanish, German, and Russian being sung at the same time? I'll let you know. World War II.
Anyway, I assume we arrived by now,
Yeah, so you feel stop.
and I kind of like roll awake, and I
And
check to make sure it's me, like I'm in the front.
And you hear people just get out, and she opens the door, gets out, and closes them. So you guys are just left in here.
Hey,
Pause on you for a moment. So we're going to jump over to you really quick.
Okay.
So as you pull up, you see that Stacia veers off. You realize you're at the church, but she's like parked away, like hiding.
I've already been baptized, V.
She points, and she starts getting out of the car.
Am I cuffed?
no, you were not cuffed.
Sweet.
No.
Okay.
didn't cuff
She
you.
did cuff you, but then unlocked it when she got you in the car. I believe. I could be wrong.
I think you're right.
Yeah, if that wasn't stated, he is not
It
cuffed.
was.
It was. Okay.
I opened the door. I can get out.
Stay close. Stay quiet. Your friends are in there.
He gives a thumbs up.
She gives one back. Rolls her eyes. So she kind of rounds about, and you see like there's like big dudes here too. This isn't a challenge. Don't fight them. We're here to get your friends and hopefully get you guys out of here.
Carlo gives another thumbs up.
Okay, I said be quiet. You can actually talk a little bit.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of it don't really have a filter on it. It's kind of either an on or off kind of situation.
No volume.
Okay, I'll be quiet. Jeez, let's go. Come on.
So she kind of like slings back part of it, and she takes out her gun.
Sweet. Do you have a spare on you? I know most cops keep, just in case, you know.
I'm not most cops. You're not getting a gun.
I am kidding. I'll have a gun. Cool. I am with her.
Catchphrase. Here it is.
I am getting a gun.
Yeah.
She kind of like sneaks around, and she's at this moment. You see the door open. The nun that was in the back get out, and you recognize that they're still locked in. Slams, and everyone else kind of like separates away, but they're still close by.
Okay.
Let's see, 7 of them over here. More actually in the area. Looks back over you. I'm gonna lure them away. You want to get your friends out?
Sounds good.
Cool. Here's the key. It's a spare I made. It'll unlock it.
I take it.
No questions. I feel like you'd be like, why?
I mean, that's Carter's go-to question is why. So
She kind of thumbs ups at you. Does a weird like 2-hit like finger salute thing.
I roll my eyes like she did earlier.
She flips you off. So she walks in and just yells, "Hey, I think I'm lost. I've come to find God.
Carter's inside the van, just like,
Goddess. You know, it really was never determined. What religion do you practice over here?" And she just starts walking away with a group of them.
Do I need to stealth or is everybody out?
Everyone's gone.
Cool. I'd scamper up and unlock the door.
Okay, so you guys hear like clamoring kind of stuff for a moment, and then it opens.
I hear the clamor. I'm like grabbing and wrenching at like the bed, like trying to rip off like a pole or something I can use as a bludgeon. And then like the door opens and I'm like, it's like half off the bed. I'm like, oh, Carlo, what's up?
I open the door. Hi, I'd like just a minute of your time to tell you about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
You know,
Punches.
you're my favorite. And I just hop out the back of the van and I turn around and I'm like, come on, go. We're gonna go do things.
Are you good to get out of bed?
I have been good to get out of bed since you guys made me get into the bed.
Says you.
And me.
Yeah, well, I mean, they brought you guys here, but V brought me here pretty specifically, so, I guess I will look around to try to figure out
Why
why
we're here?
V brought me here.
Okay, cool.
I would look around too, partially to see where Statia's at, but
9.
Plus
Statia's
1.
vanished at this point.
+1.
Plus.
My perception is currently 2, so I'm adding a 1 to that because she said we were.
Have you never up?
No, he has
No,
never
why would
upped
I?
his perception.
Oh well, then no. We'll keep yours the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would say operate because you have.
I have a high
detective.
perception, for example.
That's gonna add. It just gives you an extra 1, so you have 3. So 10. You don't really notice anything. You notice things around that are kind of weird looking. Like, it doesn't seem like the church before. Especially you would notice this. It seems a little more like set up like a ceremony.
Right, so it's got like a...
There are like pillar lights, and even like some general like construction has been changed to look more intense.
It's like setting up for, so like a holiday type thing.
I roll a 16.
Okay. So finish you really quick. Yeah, you're just kind of looking at you're just like, this doesn't look like a church, and you're just like, this is not all the same. In particular, this first one, you actually noticed like a shed off to the side. Like, not that it wasn't ever there, but you're like, oh, well, that makes sense. Like, groundskeep kind of thing.
I'm just like, I think they hired a new decorator. Also, there's a shed.
Micah, your perception. You hear from like, oh, I should probably not lean that far away. You hear from like behind you guys at the opening of the gate, you hear like whimpering and like panting.
I go towards it because
you see a little dog just sitting out there like a scruggly dog.
A scrotumly dog.
Ew.
Ew.
Ew. Ew.
Scruffy. Whoa. You see a scruffy dog, like one of those like kind of like blondish colored like not mangy, but wire hair looking creatures.
Oh, kind of like Sandy from fucking Annie.
Kind of like that, or like that one weird looking dog from Homeward Bound 2.
The San Francisco one?
Yeah. I think Micah knows exactly the dog I'm talking about.
Obscure, but yes.
So, scrotum dog.
No!
The mop dogs, right?
Hold on.
Is this really that important? Apparently Caleb has to Google and just show me a picture.
Yeah, I want to show you this dog, because it's like it is the scraggly dog. Like, this is, anytime I think of a scraggly like creature, this is what I think of.
Oh, that dog!
Like that. Like, that's what I'm... Donate to the Patreon.
We'll send you a
Donate
picture
to
of the
the
dog
Patreon.
from
We'll send you the
from
Google
San
link.
Francisco.
We'll just send you the let me Google that for you link.
Alright.
They were one of my first introductions to anarchist concepts because they didn't like the main character dogs because they were pets of someone else. And they were like, pets. And they like said it like an insult.
Moving on. So there's
Okay,
just
so
this
it's
little...
a dog.
Yeah.
Very confused by whether there's a... I put out my hand. Is he friendly?
Goes and sniffs your hand and goes...
Okay.
And it starts walking past you and just into this area, just walking around, looking at it, just kind of going up to you two, sniffing you, just kind of doing the same little...
I see you have found a friend, Go. Are you also an animal whisperer?
Do I get, like, any sense that he's important? Or,
You're just
he's
like...
just a dog?
You're just like, a stray dog walked up to me at a church.
Does anyone have any Pokeballs?
Is this divine intervention?
Well, Go has started getting the feeling that nothing happens by accident anymore.
One could call this dogma.
Throw everything at you.
I hope you fucking choke to death.
Tip me down a low boy. No, actually, where's Stacia?
What do you mean, actually?
No. I want to use the dog and see if it can find Stacia.
She led the nuns away.
Yes, I know, but we probably need to reconvene with her eventually.
I think she's still distracting them. I don't think we haven't seen them break off and go inside.
That sounds like a Stacia thing to do. She wants to be the center of attention.
To bother them to death?
Yeah.
Very.
But I mean, there's the shed thing still. We should maybe...
Also, you guys
go
can
check out the
investigate what
shed.
looks like the first like chunk of
Garden.
the garden kind of area. Just don't go to the stairs.
Is there a window, like low windows, like that aren't stained glass that I can actually see through into the building?
A couple. Most of what you see is like just candlelight.
Oh, okay, so it's like ruining my night vision.
Yeah, it's
Can't
not-
really see into it.
I tried the shed door.
Okay. You go to the shed door. It doesn't want to open, but it's also like heavy. Like it looks like it's made of wood, but this does not feel like wood.
Can I? It doesn't want to open. Can I try to open it?
Yeah, roll for it. This would be plus your strength,
Which is incredible.
I mean, you already succeeded. So.
Okay.
What the fuck is your strength at?
It's currently maxed out.
He's all bronze.
Y'all motherfuckers in your perception. I don't need to see it. I just need to hit it.
I mean, if you can't see it, then you can't hit it.
So apparently I can. I can open this door.
So
I'm
you
gonna die.
start pulling on the door, and it starts kind of giving, and you hear the dog just like whimpering at you.
Guys, the dog doesn't seem to want me to do this. What should we do, dog?
What
It
should
just
we do, dog?
Sits down, starts itching, and Mike isn't had a high perception. You hear a little jingling coming from it.
Oh, he has a collar?
Mm-hmm.
I look at the collar.
There isn't a tag or anything. It's just a key.
I take the key. This dog probably belongs to the nuns. He's like a guard dog, obviously. He's a really bad
I
guard
was about
dog.
to say, he's a really bad
But-
guard dog. Are you a... Who's a bad guard dog? Who's a bad guard dog?
You are.
You are.
So I'm gonna take the collar off of him.
Yeah, so you take the collar off and just looks at you and just like blinks. So you take the key, and the door opens now that you have used said key.
Does the key disappear?
No,
Okay.
but it does not come out of the lock.
Huh.
So it opens up, and it's scary as shit. It starts off kind of like a normal shed, but as it goes deeper, it gets high tech.
Oh. How big is the shed? Like...
Big enough to fit like a riding lawnmower.
Okay.
Okay, so
But when you say
small.
deeper, like, are there stairs or something?
Yeah, it's stairs that go down. And like
Okay.
it goes from like torch kind of like lighting issue kind of thing where they're not lit, but then you see like actual like
Fluorescence.
fluorescent lights.
Okay.
I sigh heavily and head on down.
I put my hand on Carlo's shoulder real quick.
I glare.
I was like, Carlo, do you remember what happened last time we went into a creepy laboratory-looking thing?
Yeah, we survived. Let's go. And I start heading down
And
the
I just
stairs.
get dragged down the stairs.
What?
What?
When did we go into a laboratory? Oh, never mind. That's right. Ghost girls.
Was that in character?
Yeah, Ghost like, wait, what are you talking? Oh, yeah, ghost girls.
That's right.
I blocked it out.
I don't blame you. You might want to hide that one away again.
The Unsent. Watch a lot of Final Fantasy X videos.
Okay.
So you guys go down, and the dog is just sitting at the stairs.
You wanna come with us, buddy?
The door
He's
just
a
closes.
goochie. He closes the door on
Did
us.
you just put us in a trap? Door
You
shuts.
hear people coming back, like you hear the nuns talking, and the dog kind of jumps up and runs out, and the door slams shut.
Shit.
And you hear women just yelling now, basically yelling at this dog.
I run back up the stairs and try and get the shed door open.
So, and they're just yelling, "Whose dog is this? Where did this dog
Oh,
come
okay,
from?"
so it's-
Oh.
They're just yelling like, okay, more distraction. And I run back down the stairs and
Yeah,
follow
looks like our decision's made for us. Let's go.
Move.
I do check the door and see if I can like bar it shut, maybe?
Oh, it like clank. Like
Okay, so
it's-
there's like an inner like board that like doof, doof. Okay, cool.
only it's not. It's metal.
It's metal, right. And so it is not opening from the outside.
It's not opening from the inside. It's not opening.
Well, I was-
Ever.
Well, I'm sure there's another way out.
You don't know.
And I run down the stairs to catch up with Carlo and go.
So it's lit on its own. We don't need our own source of light or anything.
Oh yeah, it's lit.
Cool. I am moving cautiously, just in case there's anything. I've already reacted as much as I'm going to the joke.
How is it that he doesn't get things threatened to be thrown at him when he makes jokes like that? But when I make kind of clever jokes and puns, I get threatened.
It's because it's you.
Because I'm the goddamn GM.
Listen here, buddy. One day you won't be the GM. One day I'll be on that throne.
Yeah, but your throne's really passive.
I am really passive.
If your Game of Thrones is, oh, you can just sit here. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever.
I mean, like, don't take. Oh, you took control. I mean,
just don't drink my... You're drinking my soda.
I think it's my semen.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
Whatever you do, don't drink my semen. Oh man, the last king was so fucking weird.
That's Prince Stephen Jones.
I'm done with this joke. Let's move
I'm
on.
not. You want a milkshake?
You're so gross.
Yes. Okay, so you go through, and it's high-tech corridor. There are screens, by the way.
What? Oh, like monitor screens, like in the wall, embedded in the wall.
Yeah.
What's
like,
on them?
Yeah,
Right
what's
now,
on
it's
them?
just like a spinning logo that is for the Arclight Scientorium.
So it's that Scientorium art. We've
Oh
seen
wait,
that
wait,
symbol.
we heard something about.
The
Aren't they being like? Aren't they a donator
I mean the
to the
nuns.
church or something? I
No,
thought I remember hearing.
The
something
nuns
about
pay
that.
for
Am I
the
going crazy?
hospital.
That's right.
The nuns pay for the hospital, but I wouldn't put it above the fucking nuns to pay for the goddamn Scientorium as well.
I mean,
Or the nuns don't know this is here.
That seems really unlikely.
I mean, they're clearly idiots, because they're nuns.
whoa.
Well, there goes all our nun subscribers.
You can cut that if you want.
I love Sister
That's
Ash.
all our subscribers. No.
Yeah, all our subscribers are gone.
They just have
John.
a huge following in the nun and sheriff community within the last 2 episodes.
They've just been like, nope. I'm
I
out.
don't mind the fact that they replaced the sheriff, but a woman?
Oh my god!
Anyway, back on topic. So yeah, it's just like that logo for the Scientorium.
I run up and I walk up and I touch the screen, see if it's like a touch screen reaction.
It is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And so like
So you touch it and it just lights up, and there's like, you can tell it's not a real person, but it's very much CGI to be like an actual human.
hologram-esque looking thing.
Welcome.
Hi. Are you an information kiosk?
Correct.
Awesome. I have some questions for you. Do you have answers?
Delightful. I would love to assist you.
Where's this tunnel leading me?
Unknown information.
You are the least helpful thing already.
Where are we right now?
She. It's, I would say it's a she.
Ambiguous?
Kind of, yeah, it's like weirdly ambiguous.
Just they.
It.
Yeah.
Computer. Computer man.
That was bad intelligence. Very bad intelligence.
Nice reference.
Gives you the address. It just says like the actual address for the church.
Okay.
But at the moment, you are located underground.
Thanks. All right. Better question.
I was not finished.
Oh.
Using old tunnels meant to help those escape.
Oh.
Do I need to ask the obvious question, or are you just going to continue and tell me escape from who or what?
You have asked multiple questions. Where shall I begin?
I hesitate to say at the start, but what were these tunnels escaping to help people escape from?
It just kind of stares at you for a moment, and it brings up articles about slavery.
Oh!
So it's an old school
Underground railroad. All right. Well, that's one thing that's kind of cool. Well, who did all these updates? I mean, I know who did it, but I mean, why were all these updates made to the tunnel?
The updates, such as myself, were added from the Arcalite Scientorium.
And the why of it?
Unknown information.
I mean, you can't just ask a sentient creature why it exists. None of us know that.
Oh, asks it why it exists. Just kidding.
To provide information.
All right. Anyone else have any better questions? Because I'm about to start trying to drain this thing.
Where does this tunnel come out?
This tunnel is connected to multiple doorways, one of which is open at the moment.
Can you show us a map?
Delightfully.
Cool.
Why is everything delightful?
Does it have a you are here arrow?
It's actually like a circle that's like
Pulsing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I do a quick sketch of the map on my hand with my pen.
Okay, cool.
About how much further do we have down the tunnel to get to an open door?
What's weird is it says that you're going to come up, but all these stairs go down.
Huh.
How long has that door been open?
The door has been left open for about, and it has like an exact timer, 15 minutes.
Do you know who opened it?
Retrieving video.
Ooh, good.
So it pulls up, it's like kind of grainy and staticky, and you see like it's been spray painted over partially.
Huh.
Sorry.
Great.
Is that you?
Yeah, I just go out tagging when you guys are sleeping at the hotel.
That explains a lot.
You kind of catch like hair. You recognize this as Stacia.
Huh.
And so she takes out a couple pins and just like, it's like a cellar door almost kind of thing. Like it's under a carpet, flips back under, and you see that she like runs and hides and see like the door open, people looking in, and they close it.
Huh.
All right, that's where we're headed. Let's go.
Okay.
Real quick, roll real fast, all three of you.
Oh shit.
Maybe our cartographer? Yeah, no, cartographer got it.
So did he.
Okay.
With 15 plus your perception. So you both noticed that Stacia was holding a folder.
Great.
That's all you know. You don't know what's on the folder, but you do know that she was holding a document.
Okay. Enhance.
Ooh.
Enhance.
Yeah, no.
This technology does not exist outside of TV
Enhance.
shows.
I know, but I wanted to make the joke, and he did it, and I'm fine.
Would you like me to zoom in on this image?
If you could, that'd be super. Sorry, that'd be delightful.
You see it looks like she's like thinking. Here's what I've come up with. Zooms in and you see it just says ARK.
All right.
Like it's the rest under the arm.
Like like Scientorium.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's...
This appears to be a file connected to my creators.
It would seem that way, wouldn't it? Does anyone else have access to your database?
Yes.
Where are
Clear
these access?
history.
Yeah, where are these access points?
completely connected to and stored within the Arcolite Scientorium.
Anywhere else, like at the church?
No, this is just a midway point.
Interesting. Clear search history?
Cannot complete.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you do not have the permissions granted to delete history.
Yes, we're only guests. It's not like it asked our names.
Password 1.
It just shuts off.
God damn it.
But the logo doesn't come back on this one.
Okay. All right. Well, we got something. Let's go to the cellar door and get the hell out of here,
Yeah.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. I go.
I follow.
Go goes.
Go goes.
How does go?
Go goes fast. Go fast.
Chronic. So you guys end up at like a three-way stop kind of thing,
Ooh.
and because of your shittily drawn map, you know to take the right door.
So we should take the left.
No, I drew a
No,
map.
this is not like an RPG.
No, I'm playing my character. He rolled a fucking 5 on this. So
I go with my map. I don't.
You-
I don't even stop.
okay, I just keep following him. And I hesitate for a second. I looked like to the left. I was like, I thought we were supposed to take a left. Are we not taking a left?
Does it look like it? And then I keep going.
And then I follow.
Cool.
Okay, goes kind of trailing at the back because short legs. Poor boy.
I'm going to do a quick perception, like seeing if like there's anything like I'm thinking that I would have some kind of like latent sense to like electrical pulses, like if there's like maybe if this is hooked up to like a generator or if it's hooked up to like a main line. And I hope, I don't know, see if maybe my curiosity. Hey, cool. It's, 18 perception. I want to know if the energy for this place is hooked up to like something less than, what's the word I'm looking for? Less than normal.
It's all solar powered.
Interesting. At night. But yeah, I mean, power batteries. Do I get a sense for where those batteries might be? Everywhere. Ivan, you hungry?
Ivan, you hungry boy?
I am not pets.
I'm not asking if you're hungry as if you were a pet. I'm asking if you're hungry because I'm curious if you're hungry and if you could maybe drain these batteries and maybe shut down some stuff. Just to kind of give us a little bit of cover.
You feel your left arm start tingling.
And I was like, hey guys, it's gonna get a little dark. We're pretty close to the exit, right?
You guys are at the exit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drain all the battery, like I'm gonna drain the power out of this tunnel so it'll be harder for anyone to follow us.
Okay, cool. So, Saps, it actually hurts you a little bit. Like,
Yeah, I'll
not
take
damage-wise, but like,
Oh.
your left arm, if you get into a combat, will be more susceptible to damage, just so
Okay.
you're aware.
Alright.
All the lights go out, it's just pitch black, and then like little red emergency lights click on.
I ain't draining those. Let's go.
Yeah, we should move.
Warning.
Should we move faster?
Warning. 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 Warning.
I genuinely thought I was doing a good thing for us.
Warning.
Fucked up!
Warning.
I mean, it'll get things, people will go to that and not us. And I just kind of,
And it gets louder. All the screens are now saying warning.
oh my.
Just imagine that same voice layered like 100 times.
Warning.
Shuts the doors.
Let's just run to where we know we need to go.
It
Based
was-
on your map. Hand map. Hand map!
It was like that when I found it.
Hand map, don't fail us now.
Yeah, so you guys are pretty much at that door.
Okay,
You know?
I try it.
So it flips up.
Cool. I
Oh, it's a hat.
just crack it open
Great.
and look around.
You see like a desk and just a couple like bookshelves kind of stuff, a lamp maybe.
No people.
No people.
Cool. I go ahead and carefully open it and crawl out.
Perception check. New room. Go! Nope.
I
19.
once we all get out, goes out, I shut the doors behind us, and I see that carpet that she had pulled over, and I pull the carpet back over, and I kind of like
Level it out.
try and make it look like we never came in through that way. And then I will assist with perceptioning. Although I think
What is that?
Okay, so
That-
roll.
What is that?
that's a 13, 7, 15, 5, and 1. It's still all of those things. That's a 12.
Okay. So you automatically, it's like that investigation kind of thing. There's nothing immediate in danger kind of thing. You just see the desk. You can see a door, like the main door that you automatically recognize where you are,
Oh.
no matter what. This is Sister Mary Hollis's office.
I know where we are.
Here.
I know where we are. Guys, I know where we are. We are in Sister Mary Hollis's fucking office. And I run over to the and I do that in finger quotes because I kind of lightly run over to the door and I kind of listen at it to see if there's anything happening on the other side.
You hear music.
What kind of music?
Ceremonial, like nuns singing.
Well, is it
Chanting.
recorded or is it...
It's live.
It's live. Okay.
Doing it live.
They're doing it live. I think we might have some time to... They're now singing. These nuns are weird.
I'm going to perception the room.
Oh, that's why I'm giving you this perception. That's one right there. I'm keeping that one for
Okay.
you. You notice that there is the folder, or at least part of a folder. It looks like she had a chunk of it, and there's another part that's like papers that kind of slipped out.
Okay, I
Ooh.
pick them all up.
Okay, so it says it kind of picks up middle of stuff, but you catch the word like ceremony, and it kind of just goes like almost like the ceremony. Here's the definition of the word ceremony.
Great.
I hate it. However, it goes to lead on in talking about marionetting. And these like practices where you see that they would oftentimes they'd have a sacrifice, and then from that sacrifice they would be able to control either that body or multiple bodies. And you see pictures that kind of match up. Real quick, another pause thing. The assistant librarian already dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me and Carlo came upon her body. Yeah.
Okay, so you see pictures that match that.
I toss that on the desk to
So
you
the
guys.
whole like the pins and everything, and the metal crown shoved onto the head.
Does
Cool.
it look similar to what we saw in the Murder Palace?
Yes,
the
but it
theater?
looks like the theater one wasn't finished.
Oh, like it was started and they didn't quite... Does it also look like the library?
Yep, it looks exactly like library.
The library was finished.
Only this one looks a little more professionally well done. Like they were took time with it. They weren't hurried or anything.
Cool. I toss that on the desk for them to see, and then I'm going to keep going through the desk, and then are there bookshelves and shit?
Yeah, bookshelves.
Cool, I'll start with the desk.
Carter's at the door still, and he kind of like gestures towards like a little cabinet area. He's like, check in there. That's where she got this thing that like healed my elemental cost.
I check in there.
It is locked.
I break it open.
He just does it.
Okay.
Roll a strength, go!
Guess roll for it, yeah.
I'm not like smashing it open though. I pull out my razor blade. I'm gonna try to pick.
I got you. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Cool.
Real easy too. So you see there's a couple little jars of some kind of weird fluid, along with a couple guns.
Sweet.
Oh no.
No, take those away from him now.
These are out of character comments. In character, Carter's like, give him a gun.
They're like classic.
Colt 45.
We'll say one's a Colt 45. We'll just give one's like an older revolver.
Desert Eagle? I don't know guns very well. What's the one that Clint Eastwood uses?
You see that?
Do you not know? I figured you would know.
I'm not a huge.
No.
enthusiast
John
or
can
anything.
just tell you what movie it was.
Yeah, I mean it's Dirty Harry, but
Yeah.
I mean I have a gun, but I found it. I'm not telling you guys where.
That's not a fake story, by the way. That's actually how. Anyway,
No, that's fine. I just...
Uh.
So you have...
I'm not an enthusiast by any means.
No, you're fine.
We're looking it up. Hang on. Pause.
I'm
for
already
it.
on
Also,
Google.
I'm pretty sure just because an actual gun nut corrected me one time that Colt 45 isn't an actual name of a gun,
Oh, really?
just malt liquor.
Oh. It is a Smith & Wesson Model 29 chambered in a 44 Magnum.
Yeah, I was. Also
Pretty.
So yeah, it's actually a very pretty gun.
So they're older guns.
Yeah, we'll say it's two of those. Yeah.
2 Smith & Wesson Model 29s.
Yep, and they say the word like beautifully engraved on them is Remington. Only one's silver, one's black. That's a very key thing.
Neat. I don't touch them.
I'll take both. I'll put them in the back of my belt, and then pull my top down so it's
really
covered.
quick, do you talk about the name written on them?
Oh, are you guys not?
I'm on the other side of the room. She's with you. Or
I'm
he's
with
Oh, I thought you
Okay.
told me to open the thing. Okay.
I knew that there was Healy shit in there.
So you notice that they say Remington on them,
Uh-huh.
which matches your.
Have I summoned
Yep.
that? Oh yeah, my holy blade. The holy crucifix blade. Named Remington.
Either last episode or the episode before that, you cut some dude's head off with it.
Oh yeah!
What was your question? Sorry. Oh, the fluid. It reminds you of the thing that she made you drink.
Yeah, which totally heals elemental cost.
Sweet.
I see you take a whole bunch, and I walk over and
There are 3 jars.
I take 2 from you, and I hand them both to go.
Why?
You seem to be using a lot more than us.
Excuse you.
At that moment, roll.
Oh no.
Oh, right, you're a fucking... Oh, what have I done? Don't drink this!
It's 17.
Huh. Well, those would have come in handy, right?
I'm just...
Fuck off.
Do you not want these?
Oh, I haven't told you guys yet.
So Go's just telling you to fuck off.
I just
And
choose to
I
ignore
actually-
all of that and keep moving around the office like,
No, and
"You
while
motherfuckers.
while he's doing that, I actually leaned in really close to Go and was like, "You're not like me, are you?"
No.
Then who are you talking to?
You.
Let them talk to him.
Do you need me to roll for a bluff?
You better fucking bluff me.
No, Ivan's back here. Who cares? Little Asian one is talking to self. You talk to self all the time. What does it matter?
Subterfuge makes that a 14.
We are a team.
Okay, what am I using to
Empathy.
empathy?
Empathy to sense whether or not I'm.
That is a 15. 15 empathy.
But
So you're not sure.
Ivan's not on your side, so...
You're like suspicious, probably,
Yeah, I'd
but
say
you don't
I'm-
really know.
Anyway, yeah. So I hand you the 2 vials. I don't need one. He's got one. He barely uses his freaking powers anyway.
That's true.
I use my powers all the time. I'm using my powers to investigate the bookshelves.
As you're going through, there's like some real good books. Real good books. They're not biblical related. That's probably a key thing to write down.
Can we look at what kind of books they are? They're just regular books.
It's like regular, almost think of it like stuff from the library.
It's like a personal library.
like she's. Can I take out a book and see if there's library shit in it?
Mm-hmm.
It's pronounced library.
That's a 13.
Not on this one.
Not on that book.
Mm-hmm.
Carl walks over, picks out just one at random. Yeah, these are from the library.
What the fuck? Shit.
Not all of them,
Not
but
all.
some of them.
Is there a way to maybe kind of... Because, like, they put that plastic cover on a lot of things, so it's kind of like this
That's not
one,
really that
this
much
one.
of a thing.
It was at my school. All of mine had that plastic covering on them.
Because you had kids jerking off on everything.
Is there any way to try and pinpoint a specific book? Maybe a specific book that got taken from my bag?
Ooh.
16 plus 5, 21.
You see the cover of the book that you is now missing from your bag on the desk.
Like the book sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch.
And when you walk over and grab that, you see a calendar that has the date circled and it says ceremony.
Is it today's date?
Do we need to go interrupt this?
Yeah, we might want to go.
All right. So did you tell us that the books are from the library?
I said that out
He
loud.
said that.
'Cause I walked over, like,
Some
I
of
walked
the
over-
books are from
yeah.
the library.
So the nuns broke into the library secret vault room.
It would
Not Arfis.
seem that way?
Yeah, very possibly.
All right, let's go. I cracked the door open.
Yeah, maybe you should believe my dad more often. Or not. I mean, what's the worst that will happen?
Damn it, Rufus.
What?
What? Nothing. I didn't say anything. Are you really gonna roll?
Every fucking time you lie to me.
Beat ya.
I crack the door open and peek out.
Okay. Dimly lit, singing.
Okay, what do we see? Do we see the nuns?
You don't. You guys are. It's almost like that circular kind of like
Sure.
build to it kind of thing. So it's like multiple layers, and it's all happening center room, but it's like a mini cathedral inside. So it's actually a domed off area.
Jesus.
Carter, you know the church. Take charge.
Got it. And Carter actually, like, goes into, like, this solemn, like...
gonna jump.
He goes into, like, serious mode.
I'm gonna prep weapon because.
And he actually, he looks at you and he gestures his hand. Who's you? He looks over at Carlo and like makes a finger gun kind of and like holds out his hand for one of the guns, just for not for him but for Ivan.
Cool. Do I have any sense at all about which one I should give him?
No, but I need to roll for that.
Yeah, are they loaded?
Yeah, I mean,
Was my first
I'm gonna
thought.
check as soon as I get it.
Call it high or low.
I'll take low.
Okay. You get the white gun.
Okay, and I check it, see if it's loaded.
Yes. How many bullets is that?
6 shot.
6 shot? Cool.
6 shot. Yep.
Yeah. So it has 6 bullets.
Okay, and I, close it, and then I kind of put it in. Wait, I have my coat on. That means I have my inner. Okay, I have my inner holster, and I sheathe it. Holster. I holster the gun. Jesus, I don't know guns at all. And I I kind of like duck down and hook left and around the outside.
Cool.
When I do that, I also check mine.
Empty.
I pull out my axe.
Jesus.
And I guess I'm going to try and use the pews as best I can to get a better visual on pews.
Well, you have to.
Shut up.
You're on a different floor.
Oh, different floor. Okay.
So here, I'll draw this really quick. So it's
Okay,
like,
I thought I
this
was on the
is-
same floor. That's my bad.
So like this is like a floor above you. This is the floor you guys are on. This is like the main floor.
Okay.
But there's still like it's like entrance kind of, but there's still like this dome where it's like even more like grand and obnoxious right here, where you can't get into unless you go through the stair, like the entrance.
The secret entrance that we took.
No,
Or
no,
the
it's
front
just
entrance.
the entrance to actually like the front of like worship.
Okay, so we got like somehow ended up on like the second floor. Interesting.
Which is weird considering the stairs in the basement were all going down.
Right? That makes
Wow, it's almost like this place goes like upside down or some shit.
Awesome.
I don't like that.
So I am probably going to be a little disoriented by that, but then I kind of get my bearings and I'm like, okay, we're above. And I guess, is there like a lailing that goes around?
it like loops.
All right.
Slopes.
So I go around the other side. I think there's stairs on the other side that go down
Yep.
into this grand hall, but I hug the shadows and I kind of gesture for people to stay low right behind me.
Also, as you're going down, this is where like all like the really massive and like intricate like stained glass paintings are.
Right.
Real quick, I want to summon my weapon.
Which one are you going to summon?
Well, then I'll just summon my crossbow.
Okay, you're going to summon
My lightning.
Sirio, is that right?
Sirio!
Yeah. So I want to make you roll for it. We'll just say it just
Sirio
kinda-
and I have a time now, so.
So it
we're
just kind of
good.
electrically forms, yada yada. You hear Ivan? Good. So you're working your way down?
Yeah, we work our way down, trying to move quickly, but also quietly.
Mhm.
I feel like there's some kind of time crunch, and so I'm taking pretty big steps.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to the stairwell, I go down, I gesture for Carlo to go first, and I'm going to cover your rear.
I'm
Um,
gonna probably hit the back.
I'm going to gesture for you both to go ahead of me. I'm going to take the vanguard on this one. And as you pass, I whisper that Ivan approves of your weapon choice, and I just kind of shrug and then follow you behind.
Anyway, we go in.
And we go to the main chamber.
So as you got closer, the singing kind of
Increased.
it diminuendoed, so it got quieter.
My brain just shut down. Can you say that word again?
Diminuendo?
I don't like that word, apparently.
Oh, it's such a fun word. Actually, it's an ability of sound. It got quieter as you got closer.
Okay. I cannot register that word.
Such a fun word.
Diminuendo?
Every time you say it, Terry
Just don't summon something. Look at him. He's...
You said it 3 times. It's like Beetlejuice.
You just see like a little explosion and his eye turns red. And he just...
Stop.
Yeah,
Like, it's kind of giving me a headache, and I don't
Anyway.
know why.
It's fantastic.
Sorry.
Anyway, so yeah.
fucking Jason Bourne flashback.
Anyway, yeah. So it gets quieter.
Door opens and you see that pinned like up in the same position. Like there's no pins like entering the body, but they're like about to. It's Stacia.
Yeah, I draw the firearm and I fire one off into the air.
Okay, so
Is it like okay? I guess I should probably get a refresh. You said it looks like they are about to, like they are in the moment going. Like the others are trying to stab.
they're just floating.
Oh, is there anyone controlling them?
You see hands up, and you see they're not made of like actual anything. It looks like they're made of like spiritual energy.
Okay, so if I just shoot up, I could distract them at the very least.
Can you not say, if I shoot up?
Shoot up. If I shoot up real quick. This coffee's great.
If you fire into the air,
Yes.
yes.
I fire a round off into the air to get everyone's attention, and I'm hoping that these two, because you guys were both ahead of me, I'm guessing you guys kind of pincered maybe, and so I'm standing at like the doorway basically, and I fire off into the air. I shoot a round into the ceiling, and I start yelling,
Okay.
like random obscenities.
As this happens, as you two are kind of getting closer, you two roll perception real quick.
Okay.
And I lower my hand is shaking with this gun though. I
15.
lower the.
Okay, you notice that you recognize little like string like marionette strings that are kind of going towards the nuns.
Oh shit.
Okay. Am I within whisper shot of go?
No.
Well, okay, what else do we see other than the nuns around the room?
And the floating stuff, and Stacia suspended from the ceiling.
And Stacia's on strings as well?
Mm-hmm. But hers are like tied.
Like physical
Yeah.
strings. Okay. Is Go making eye contact with me?
I'm probably like on high alert. I'm probably
Okay.
checking both of you.
I go like this, like
You pantomime.
So I got a 10. Would him making that gesture make
You would
me
get
put
that,
together?
yeah. And so when you kind of look up and you see it, and they're also you notice someone's that it's actually connected to them.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Everyone in the church is a puppet.
I don't know this.
I know I was making a joke.
Oh, I get the joke. That's a funny joke. I shouldn't laugh at that joke. Should I laugh at that joke? I'm laughing at that joke.
So you realize that they are no longer themselves.
And so they did not react at all to my gunshot.
No.
Awesome. So I start walking forward, and
Clicking.
I hear clicking, like from my footsteps, or just
From in front of you, from them.
ew. Oh, and okay, and I'm gonna roll for perception as I get closer. 16 to see.
You see strings.
Yeah.
Having the strings pointed out to me and remembering what we did previously with strings, Go is going to shoot a lightning bolt and hopefully cut them all from above.
Okay.
Or at least the string that is on the side of the hall next to me. I probably can't reach Carlo's side.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so that's going to be an elemental cost.
You can do it.
It's a 7.
7 plus my elements is 12.
It shoots, but it misses.
Is V
Wait.
within...
Would it be my firearms? I mean, it still wouldn't matter. Never mind.
Shoots, but misses.
Same thing.
How high up is V suspended?
About 30 feet.
All right. So they are not acknowledging us at all.
No, and you see that she is bleeding from her wrist now.
Right. Is there anything that I can like kind of get up near her, like a statue I can climb, anything like that?
Nope, it's purposely left.
What?
Keep going.
Okay.
I'm just nervous.
Okay. So if they're going to ignore us completely, I kind of like bulldoze through them, shove them as best I can.
Oh, you're shoving them?
Yeah, I'm.
Okay, so as you shove them, they're getting cut.
Shit. But I'm already in there, so I'm in the middle of this in the midst of this crap, and I don't know. Do I look in their eyes? Are they conscious at all? Or are they just
Black.
Their eyes are black. Awesome.
Just like before.
I don't remember if I have my knife or if it's ruined. I think it's ruined.
I'm pretty sure your knife is always ruined.
Yeah, it's just permanently ruined. We can just assume that.
Happened early, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got a new one, and then I ruined that one too.
The tale of Terry. He's not allowed to have knives.
I look up to see where these strings are going. Are they going to like a shadow portal shit?
Yes.
V's are, or just the nuns?
Just the nuns. Hers are not.
V's are still physical
V
strings.
is physically tied up by string.
Okay. And she is 30 feet in the air, and her strings go to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Which is about.
A lot in the air. I don't
Sure.
really know how to give measurements for that.
Is it shootable with one's bow? Points at go. Crossbow.
Yes.
Well,
I sounded real
are
confident.
you gonna speak to me?
Yeah, I go. If you can get her down, I'll catch her.
Okay.
And I am prepared.
I just imagine you just miss and you just shoot her in the chest.
And I'm assuming Carlo also picks up on that just in case he needs to kind of help with that. You actually might be better at catching
Okay.
it than me, but
I will be.
I shoot. Hey, we did it!
Yeah, so it was a 15 natural. So, yep. So shoots, hits.
I hit her in the chest. No.
not her, the strings.
No, I shoot for the strings. I'm thinking it's like a lightning line. But I was specifically aiming for her, so I probably didn't hit any of the nuns either.
No, it's like that true shot.
Ding!
So, yep. So it hits.
I roll
Automatically,
a 16 to
it
catch.
completely relaxes thing, and she just falls, and you catch her.
Yep, I roll a
Okay.
16 to catch, and that's
So-
20 something.
You catch. You kind of let you fall pretty much.
Yeah, I
That's-
definitely hit my knee like to kind of brace myself, and my knee crashes into the ground. I'm gonna self-impose some damage.
Yeah, at that one you will take damage. We're gonna roll a d4 really quick.
Sweet.
You're gonna take
4 damage!
Max damage.
Cutting that by
No.
half.
I'll take max.
No, we're
It's
cutting
fine,
that.
take
Well,
max.
you fractured it most, so
Okay. 2 points of damage.
In that case, I'll go ahead and take V from him.
Yeah. So you notice that the strings were cutting into her wrists.
Oh.
Do we want to get out of here or try to save the nuns?
Did it go
We should try and
Is
save
it-
the nuns.
too deep? Do we need to do anything for
No,
her?
it's not. It was just starting. Basically, it was almost like she was able to sustain herself. It wasn't too tight.
She was
but
holding
as
her weight
it
a
was
little.
going further down, it was she was slipping. So it was actually initially it was going to happen, which is kind of gross. It was going to skin.
So who's the closest nun to me?
I almost said Sister Margaret Thatcher, but that's not okay.
Sister Mary Hollis?
Yeah, Sister Mary Hollis.
I'd like to go up and try to charge my hatchet and slice with Nova, just like we did in the Murder Palace at her strings.
I don't know that didn't Carter have issues with the palace and kind of blacked out some of that, or is that something else? I only asked because I don't know that he remembers how you guys did the cables the first time.
Mm-hmm.
It was an Ivan situation.
Was it Ivan?
I'm pretty sure Ivan situation thing. But yeah, so either way. So you cut through, and as you do, it's almost like you got like tased in your hand from it.
I power through and keep going.
No, it's like as you cut them, like it just like shocked you kind of thing, and she just falls limp to the ground.
Okay.
And I guess
she's not breathing.
I perform CPR. I do medical.
When you get close, you see that there's just black coming out of her mouth.
Great.
Similar to the temptation that we've seen.
And you hear like his groaning sound from the other nuns, and the same thing is coming from them.
Is there any way we can gather this stuff? Like attract it?
I mean, I've caught others
We've caught it in a jar before.
Stuff I've got.
Is it attracted to itself? Because we still have
It's attracted to living things.
Oh.
It'll be attracted to us.
So they start moving, and they are... I'll call it like almost like zombie kind of thing. Like they are coming to kill you, and it doesn't matter if you cut their strings. And elemental sense-wise, it's like they are 3 times stronger than a judge.
Okay.
I don't want to stay here.
All right.
We should get out.
So
you have V.
Mm-hmm.
Door bursts open,
and
it's just a little dog.
Right. And I guess okay, so just to paint the picture here. Go is off on the side. He had just shot V down.
I shot V down. You caught her.
And I took
Carlo
her from
took
you.
her.
You took her from me.
So you guys are up at the altar.
Yeah, so we're up at the altar.
But you're not.
But
so
you were not.
I'm further back. I see the dog.
So
is he
the dog
okay?
The dog's fine. The dog barks at you and then starts running in, and you see it just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And now it's pretty much like, think almost like
a timber wolf,
but like on crack. No, it's like about 3 times larger than a timber wolf.
Okay. So big dog. It's a dire wolf.
It's the direst of wolves.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we should get the fuck out.
Dire measure.
Could I? Is there any way to sense whether or not Sister Mary Hollis is worth saving?
She's dead.
She is. Everyone is worth saving,
but
like, is she beyond saving?
She is dead.
Yeah, when he tried to, like, he confirmed whatever happened. She is dead.
Whatever happened, like, she is beyond saving because we have seen this so many times.
So yeah, as soon as you confirm that, and I turn around to face the nuns, and even I realize I'm outmatched. I'm ready to go to my death fighting them, but then the dog shows up and starts getting bigger, and I take that cue, and I just sprint for the door.
Yep. So you sprint out, and you see that they're lunging onto it, they're like cutting into him, but he's also like just kind of tearing them apart.
Up.
Sure.
I say good dog.
As we're running, good dog! Good dog!
So as you are leaving, you just hear like Sister Mary Hollis's voice just kind of like whisper through and just say, "I'm sorry." And it sounds like the most, like, it's the weakest she's ever sounded, but also, like, the most honest. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, she did not want any of this to happen. So it's just, like, that moment of,
okay,
I made a mistake.
We have a hospital bed in the back of the Nunmobile. I vote we put Stacia in that and we drive her straight to the hospital.
I agree. Do you have your Jeep? Or, no, you got driven here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so yes, I'm on board with that. I get in the back with, so I take V from you so you can drive. I get V laid down. I ask Go to help me stabilize the bed in the back.
So as that's all happening, you just look up and you see the dog coming out of the church area, and it's fucked up. Like, it's like blood, and as it kind of stumbles, it just rolls down the steps. And
Go get the dog.
It's like doing the sad panting kind of thing.
Okay, I get out of the vehicle and I grab the dog. And hope that there's something a hospital would be able to do for him.
Yeah, well, you bring him in. I'm going to do what I can there. I'm not a vet. I only know field medic, but I'm assuming I can kind of stop some of the bleeding. I'm going to... And we have all those bandages, because we bought a hit.
You bought a shit ton of bandages.
You bought some, and then I bought extras.
There are bandages.
There are bandages. So I'm gonna go ahead and try my best to because the dog is in worse condition than Stacia. I'd say.
Physically, yes.
Yeah.
I got it for the
Stacia's
hospital.
mentally fucked.
Stacia's a little mentally, but I can at least do something for the dog in theory. That is a 16 medicine.
Yeah, so you're like, okay, a little pressure here, wrap
Yeah.
this thing, lift up that, dissect that. Okay.
Dissect the dog.
Okay, so are we good? Were the keys in?
Yes, no, just
They left the
they.
keys.
This is like the sister community vehicle, so like they don't lock it.
It's just a push button start.
It's a push button start.
Is there a gate to the building or anything?
There is, but it's still open.
Okay, I got it for the hospital.
Go!
Okay. So we're gonna Jim driving. Stacia is breathing and she's waking up, kind of thing.
Right.
Coming out of whatever trance this fucking was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still, my hands are on the dog. I'm like, Stacia, how are you doing?
Is there a dog in here?
Yes, he saved our lives. He deserves respect. He's also very fluffy.
What kind of dog is it?
I don't know dogs.
Scraggly kind.
Have you seen Homeward Bound 2?
Hey, good job, Jones.
Jones, your name's Jones. Yeah, that's good. And I'm like talking to it like I would a dog.
Okay, so you end up getting
You're a magical
to
puppy.
the hospital. So hospital, and there's just like people just kind of going in. There's people working, else people just like leaving. They're like, oh, recovered from cancer.
What?
But we already have her basically on a wheeling bed gurney,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
so we can get her there. The nurses can immediately take her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thankfully.
And I have the dog in my arms. And I'm like, look, I don't fucking care that you're not a vet. Someone help me with the dog.
Yeah, so people are like, oh my god. So they start taking Stacia. The dog like leans up and licks you.
This is my favorite dog.
So on top of that, your clothes are ruined.
Right, that's totally gonna happen.
And as this happens, you feel like elemental energy kind of thing go through you again. So you got the spirit judge, and now you are receiving the animalism judge.
Oh. Jones the animalism.
Quick point of order, your clothes were ruined in the battle with the Sand Judge,
Yeah, I'm
which
wearing,
ended
like-
with you in the hospital.
I am wearing a
which
hospital
you
gown.
were kidnapped from. So is your hospital gown ruined?
Yes, my hospital gown. I'm wearing pants. Like, my pants weren't ruined.
Okay.
So I have pants and then a hospital gown.
You had like a scrub shirt
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
and that's
So-
now ruined.
Ruined. So yeah.
That's our animalism judge.
Basically, what it comes down to is Carter is not allowed to wear shirts, apparently.
And as this happens, body just goes limp, and he just does like that element like disintegration, like fading away kind of thing.
What? No, come, dude! I did everything I could. Come on. And like, I guess like the elements just kind of like fall out of my arms.
All that's left is the collar.
And I have this collar like just draped over my hand, and I sit down against the hospital wall. I'm outside, and let
Cool.
you guys go do your thing.
So they get Stacia.
We got Stacia checked in.
Stacia's in a room, and this is where And so as you guys are doing that, you see a familiar face just kind of like appear, like walking out of the hospital. It is Harvard.
Motherfucker.
How was your vacation, fuckhead?
Is gonna go up to him. It's like do like like the smack where you reach around and you hit him in the back of the head. And I'm short, so it's even more fun. And Go says, "Who the fuck is Remington?"